jingly jangly friends. How is everyone doing today? We are going to play a nice chill game today after the hectic firefighting game that we played with Stephen yesterday. If you're watching on YouTube and I don't put it up in that order, my apologies. This is the 6th game out of many. I guess we'll do at least 14 probably. 13 or 14. Because, Jingle Jam starts technically on the evening of the 1st. We can't do a pre-Jingle Jam stream on the 1st. We did a cookie, well, not cookies actually, we did a gingerbread making stream on the 1st in the morning, and then the games came out afterwards. And then there are 13 more days left, so that's why there may only be 13. Even though there are more games than that in the bundle. But there's a few I'm going to give out as gifts. There's some I've had and played before. Last year, Heaven's Vault. That's on my YouTube channel. I did the whole story playthrough. So that's going to be fun. And after this, there's going to be probably a game or two, a story game at least, that I'll probably play through afterwards and continue. At least that's the hope. There's one I've got my eyes on that I intend to keep playing. So long as it works, which it should, because all the games have been pretty good. There've been a couple that have said they're demos. They haven't been too bad. They've been what they said they were, so they need a bit of work, but they were okay to play for the little hour streams we're doing here. We're doing little hour streams. I feel like that's enough to showcase a game, and I also think it's good for putting on YouTube so that it's not too long. And obviously some of the games, like I said, we'll be playing more later. I do have to do a lot of art streams as well, but a few more games in the new year, halfway through January after my break. So we're going to play this, the first tree. It already looks completely beautiful. It's got a fox in it, so plus points for that. Trees in it, plus points for that. Baby foxes, plus points for that. Really lots of plus points right from the get-go. It's meant to be just exploration and chill, so we'll see. Already need water. Oh yes, and the sound levels were just automatically not too loud. Tell you what though, I haven't actually plugged in my headphones. You'll get less echo now.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Barely.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay.
I'm not sure about
What else is on your mind?
having human voices talking.
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox.
I'm not sure
Snowy
the
mountain.
voiceover is
Just
needed.
looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head.
The little
She
black
was running in
holes.
the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know.
That's
It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not
terrifying.
meant to make sense.
I feel like if you mention
Lots
the
happened
eyes,
the
you
past
should make
couple
the
days,
eyes
that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
Come on, I don't actually want to hear.
All right.
I just want to play the fox game. I think, yeah, I feel like the game without that would have been nice. I'm immediately going to turn around and go backwards. I can jump. The game lets you jump. And I can run. I feel like the jump is not the right speed for either the walk or the run. Wait, there's like a slow walk mode. Oh, is this like really deep snow? Oh. Oh, just an invisible wall. Okay, I found an invisible wall. It's a toggle button, the switch as well. It's not a hold it down, which is good. I guess that will give my little finger some rest. Good morning. Good morning to you. Playing an exploration game. An atmospheric chill exploration game. After the hectic fires of yesterday. This is what it looks like here in Finland. Up in the frozen north, where the same might live, it's like minus 30 degrees, and in the centre of Finland it's like minus 20, and in the south of Finland it's minus 15 centipedes. It's very cold. Very nippy, yes. So, I'm going to pretend. Also, if you... I hate to tell you this, but if you were a fox in this kind of weather, you'd be an Arctic fox. You'd be a white fox. So, 1, 2... Oh, double jump. I learnt the double jump, boy! Obviously I'm going to immediately try and climb up all the mountains and see if I can break the game. As you do. What are those? I'm not sure they're anything. There's nothing to collect. Just run around. Of course, I did immediately leave the cave and go in the opposite direction he wanted me to. Presumably. I have no idea where I am. I'm running around in circles. Oh, not the sun! You love computer games set in winter, the luminosity of the screens work well. Well, if you didn't have your alpha set so low, or your gamma, sorry, set so low, maybe you would have more luminosity all the time in your screen, Scorpion. This is something that I tease him about all the time. He likes to play horror games and Minecraft and thing with pitch black. Hooray! Food! Oh, that's not food, that's a dead baby.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Why weren't they with you? Why were they out and about and not with you, milady? You might be keeping an eye on them. Is this guy having a dream that he was a bad dad?
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient.
Oh,
something with answers.
It's sad, isn't it? Come on. We just want to frolic in the snow. Zoom out when I was jumping. The flying fox. Okay. Wait, is it spring? It must be, it's raining.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs.
Fox looked high.
Hints of light showed the way to this ancient tree.
Now I am being railroaded.
It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
I mean, if that's where your dream put your viewport, then sure, you were right behind it the whole time. Look, there are mountains to climb, never mind the path. There are already trees there, yes. I imagine this is going to be a really big one, like the tree at the center of the world type tree. I like how it sounds like it's galloping, like a horse. No. Oh, it's disabled my jump. Don't you fucking dare. There's also a bright light over there, so is there like, if I just go directly that way? Let's skip half of it. Anyways, I keep wanting to do more. Oh great. Food! Gimme, 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 gimme. Come on, I'm hungry. Don't do this to me, bunny. Can I catch them? Why aren't you running into your barrel hole so I can dig you out? Can I leap on them? Oh, what's this? What the hell? Uh-oh, these kids' playthings. This is gonna be so sad. What does it say? Rock. Oh, broken vases. Oh dear. What did you do? Are you a bad man? Broken vases this way. The music's getting louder than me. There was no sound setting and it was very quiet, so I had to turn it up initially. And I thought, oh great, this game actually has good sound, and I praised it. Oh. So this game started off with 10 out of 10, and the human narration and the no sound settings have taken a little bit off, and the not being able to hunt bunny rabbits is also. What is that big hole in the behind that tree? Is that broken vases or is that something else? Tell me to go this way for broken glasses. Well, look. Hills in game, like I said, hills are unnatural, so hills in games make sense. Okay. Because games are also unnatural. A fox can live in hills if they want to. Just people shouldn't. You almost slipped twice within a minute going downhill to the bus there. Yeah, I'm just not leaving the house. I'm just not going to leave the house, it's too cold. Look, you told me broken vases were this way. It's for this invisible wall bullshit, huh? Game. There are some dots actually, look. Haha. Okay. Why are they Greek vases? What have you been smashing vases in a museum? What the hell? What's this? It's weird that it's just like broken vases this way. I don't think I can do anything with them. Oh, it's flickering. I thought there was a lion there, but there isn't. Weird. And it hasn't triggered a narrative thing. Like, if you're gonna have narrative, you'd think you'd get triggered by stuff that you see. Interesting. Hiya, Killcraft, how are you doing? There is a fox. It's not an Arctic fox, it's the wrong colour. Also, it's let one of its kids die already. There's some sadness. I guess they're not kids because those would be baby goats. they pups or are they something else? Now what? And there's been some human narrators kind of ruining things.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once. When I was in the
I uncovered a boat.
You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how
Wrong
bad
colour, what's even the point? I know.
fly, embarrassingly enough.
Imagine for contrast,
Every
but
kid
still.
wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of me. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy.
Of course.
When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Oh, the cliched line. Kids can be so cruel.
But it did. It's
Come on,
amazing.
just say kids are assholes. It's true. They are. Kids are assholes because people are. I have to teach them to be nice or else. It won't let me catch the bunnies either, and that makes me sad. I wonder if the bunnies all run off towards like different clue points. Well no, because they run in like random circles, so that can't be it. I guess it just makes you go running off randomly over the map. Is this Gary's mod? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe they made it in Gary's mod. Who knows?
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
He's a carpenter.
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, and a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more
His dad was Joseph and he's Jesus.
found the nicest piece.
His dad's a carpenter.
Cedar and make me toys. That wooden train
Breaking
was the
news,
first
Jesus was bullied in school by bringing a toy boat his dad made.
I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Oh, so this guy's been chopping down trees? He says a lumberjack, but oh, I think we've got to do like a ramp jump here. There's an awful lot of birds of prey about for a... Look at this, it's a bit nuts. Whoa, hello. Big old bad. Nothing about this, no narration at all. Come on. There's some down here as well. What's wrong with Twitch now? You'd be very impressed if they made this in Gary's mod. That's true. I've not actually played Gary's mod. I think it was part of one of the previous bundles, so technically I have a key. But it's never really struck me as something I wanted to mess around in. It's a random Humvee, find them all the time. Well, maybe in Canada or whatever they are. Just everywhere. Who knows? Ah, yes, the donate message. Wonderful. Maybe the mountain's where I'm supposed to be heading, so I don't want to go this way yet. I am a little lost. Finding my way back is going to be interesting. Oh dear, those distant trees are a bit behind the mountain, aren't they? They're a bit transparent. It's a bit awkward. Tried to do sort of a distant tree effect, but then the ones behind them, like so the ones against the sky, don't have the same thing going on, and it looks a bit odd. Like there was a shiny star over here as well that I missed, and maybe one down there. Oh, you little fucking rabbits! I'm gonna eat you! Yes! I got one! It squeaked! Yay! I'm such a good hunter. Wait, what's all this? Hello, hello, hello. What do we have here then? A little den in the back garden with some crisp packets. There's also a big hole down here. Watership Down, the sequel. I've still not read that. Ooh, it's a Bob Ross hut. No, it's not. It's a cardboard box. It's meant to be like an oven or something. Oh, I'm leaving footprints now. Huh. Didn't notice those before. I do wish there was an auto run because my finger and my wrist is starting to hurt with RSI from pressing down, having to press down the keyboard button non-stop. Game makers, please, auto run. Please. Is this the original path I was meant to go down? Is that where I came from? I think so. Maybe. There were lights over the hills there that I've missed as well. I'm gonna have to go up here. Come on, you silly fox. Whoop. Rocket boost jump! Woo! Very foxy. I thought I saw some over here. I swear I've been all over here already, but... Bob Red Watership Down, I really liked it. What is all this strange stuff? So he's a carpenter and she's a teacher. And they barely know each other because... Yet they've woken up together. I mean, either that or she's just a terrible wife and she's forgotten his dad's a carpenter and thinks he's a lumberjack, who knows. Morning Modality, we're playing the first tree. It's an exploration game where you're a fox who's very negligent of her young and has already let one die and lost the other two. Can we play on this? Boing, boing. Oh, look, I love these things, please. Boing, boing. Too frozen. And there's lots of kitty stuff everywhere. And just a billion eagles or whatever they are. Just a billion. It's amazing that there are any actual rabbits around, let alone... I just bit its butt. We're playing Arctic Gary's mod with a fox skin. Yeah, that's what Scorpion has decided this is. That's why there's all this stuff lying around. Joseph. Wait, his dad's the carpenter, Joseph, and he's Jesus. What's going on here? So, oh shit, what was Joseph's dad called again? Wasn't it his parents that couldn't conceive and some miracle thing was meant to have happened? He was like an old man and he got a younger wife and they couldn't conceive as well. It happened twice. I'm not thinking about Mary, it happened twice. There's some art history stuff. Eden is calling to you again. Is Eden a game you've been playing started just recently or a long-term addiction? I don't know if I've heard you mention it before. Right, climbing we shall go. Come on, fox, no! Wild limits, no! I want to climb the mountain. Damn you, slopes, damn you! I will find a way. I will. I'll do it. No! Excuse me? Where's my snow gone? Where are my children? What have you done? I haven't finished exploring. Oh, I have to put auto run back on. One step from Eden. You've been playing it a couple of times on stream and off stream, but you keep playing it more. Yes, I have not been able to visit other people's streams because I'm just full on jingle jamming. So, you know, I'll be back saying hi after the jingle jangle.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable.
Oh, I thought he had a Dungeon and Dragons book there.
So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows at the barbershop in Anchorage. My dad was
Anchorage.
furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions.
Ugh.
He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Fuck, I missed it.
Yeah, I realized that now.
I'm not super keen on the voiceover in this game. It's very cheesy and cliche.
Growing his business.
I would like the game to speak for itself and the things you find tell their own story, and I feel like they would. You like find kiddie stuff, then you find teenage stuff. It's kind of obvious as the seasons change, you know. Don't think it needs people talking over the top to tell you. In my humble opinion. Oh fuck. Why? This is not the stream for platform games. I mean, it's right now making me do jumping puzzles, so. Yeah, it suddenly just did a loading screen and made me go to spring. There was no sort of transition. It was just boink, new chapter. Oh, help me, please do. I can't jump. Probably dragons can't jump. Can't aim! It's really hard to get like an angle on it as well. There is no way to get any depth of perception now. I need to split the monitor in two and like, does running up help or not, or does it just make me more inaccurate? Also, lining up this fox is not the easiest thing. I pressed jump twice, it did not. Anyway, my specialities are turn-based games and art. Not this. I finished PictoQuest. That was the day 3 or 4. Anyway, it's on YouTube. The game that we played then. I actually 100%ed it. There's one achievement left to get, and that's the one for saving 1,500 gold. Which means I guess I just play through some easy levels until I do it. At some point. I always keep hesitating. I keep hesitating, thinking that the depth is not there. Yeah, I was hoping that they would get harder and even harder and there'd be a mega one at the end, but there was a size limit of like 20 by 20 grids. And go up to like even bigger ones like 20 by 25. Actually, I found the boss was slightly easier than a couple of the ones before as well. It kind of took it easy on you. The ones where there were like multiple enemies all hitting you, those were rough. Oh, I stopped. Alright, I give up. Fuck that star. They should have put it in a better place. So, see, that could have been a really lovely moment in the game where you're like jump, jump, leap, very satisfying, and instead they made it annoying because you had to do it multiple times. And a game like this just doesn't need that level of challenge, because all you're doing is wandering around getting bits of story. Before we go there, let's look around a bit, because that looks major. Oh look, you're gonna have a run-in with the police in your teenage years, are you, man? My man, Joseph. Nino. Right. What's this? Otter Lake. Search area. Missing people. Did your friends die? Title on the shore of the Skyke? Sierra? Fayengi Board du Seine. Oh, the Seine. Artists Pierre-Auguste Renoir. On some medium oil on linen napkin. Napkin? Measurements 5.5 inch by 9 inch. Signature. So. Remarks. May catalogue. Something nans. Nins. Nons. Nins. 1950 from. Why is that there? Lent by Saldus A. Way. Stolen from the gallery. Oh, the broken vases that we saw in the child. Did they? So he was a teenager and he got up to pranks, and then his friend, what, talked him into stealing from an art gallery? Or something? Because his dad was too busy? Oh, hi butterflies, can I? Excuse me. It pings and then I can do that. But only from here, or? Where are you going? You can, they're coming with me. Okay. We've gained some butterflies. And yet missed one of the stars. Now they are gone. Oh, but wait, if this is the way forwards... Oh, I don't know which the way forward is. So it's like... Maybe I shouldn't go this way? Okay. Maybe I should look at that thing down there after all. Get this on the way. We can't get this on the way. I'm hopeless. What are you giggling at, Killcraft? Are you giggling at me failing at jumping, or something? Was it something I did? Was it something I said? What's happening? I'm not funny. Why are you laughing? Medality succumbed to the lure again. Is that what you're giggling at? Do you have Medality on,
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were, and how they'd come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, and my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with incredible wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
So that's what the truck we found was. Sure. section, you can't get me. It's pretty scenery and the fox is being wasted on teen drama bollocks. Yeah. It is a little. Like I said, they could have these clues about the teen drama bollocks without, oh, I used the thing too soon. Whoops, without the narration. And you could just sort of piece it together yourself and make up your own story, and that might be better. I missed it again. Never mind. Never mind. Come here. I mean, it is very pretty. There's some narrations, you missed some. Yeah, there's, for some reason it insists on narrating at you. Rather than just letting you jump around. Get up and get down. So there's like a magical waterfall, but there's also other stuff to explore. Yeah, it has nothing to do with foxes. This is meant to be some dude's dream that he's telling to the woman he just woke up with. And this fox has 3 babies, but she's found one dead in the winter and now we're in spring. And all his childhood toys are around, and his dad was a carpenter of simple toys and he was ashamed of it as a kid. But now he's got a similar career. The woman he's woken up with seems to think they're lumberjacks, so she can't know him that well. She's a terrible wife either way. I was going to say this is just a fox game with a double jumping fox. I feel like it would be better if it were. They're falling down the mountain. Oh, is there another butterfly here? Okay. But yeah, this guy's talking about how he went joyriding with his friends and got caught by the police. Not enough. So these butterflies make me jump higher. Whoa, you sneaky. I got you. I mean, I've already missed 2 or 3 of these things at least. So. I wonder where the lowest point is on that I could potentially, maybe from that slope? Can I have butterflies and dig at the same time? We are going to find out.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good.
Yeah.
He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put my tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? Surprises me
Crazy
too.
teenager.
It's
Oh,
like I
it's
didn't
so
really know
annoying.
who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing.
Can I double jump?
It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
I get 2 sets of butterflies. Can I double jump? Maybe that's what I need to. 2 sets of butterflies. Jane, I've already eaten a bunny. Well, I nibbled on its butt. To be fair, I didn't eat it. Come on! Yes! Double butterflies! Did it? Where's the stupid car again? Well, it's a different one actually this time. Why did they have one in the last one then? Oh hey look, there's a star up there as well. Hi Seraphim. Go NASA, go SpaceX. Oh, what have they done now? I think that might be too high. No. Yes. Oh, it's one of those. Space lasers? Lasers. What are you all talking about? I've only seen the Chinese going towards a fancy rock on the, excuse me Fox, going towards a fancy square looking boulder on the moon. They're like, oh, this is an unusually big square boulder. It's huge. Why is that there? They say lasers are a friendly communication device, but either way, we got them up there. You mean they've put some out from us, I presume? Big square boulder on the moon. Have you seen 2001? That is pretty much what every single Twitter comment looked like, Scorpion. I didn't need the double boost for that one. Oh, oh, don't fall. Uh-oh. Back up there. Oh, you stupid fucking game. My goodness. How could you do this to me? The black monolith from 2001. No, it's too square for that. It looks more like, you know Stonehenge? It looks like a Stonehenge archway. Because it's got a shadow in the middle. Oh, for God's sake, why didn't the double jump go off? You could hear me. You can literally hear me on my noisy as fuck keyboard. Pressing the spacebar, so you know I'm pressing it. Fucking jumping puzzles are the worst. Why anybody likes them, nobody should do them ever. Okay. Come on. I mean, you fall through the butterflies and then what? It's pointless. Like, where are you even going to go inside the waterfall? There's no behind the waterfall secret either. It's another point down. Another point down. What is today? Today is... I am going to need all the butterflies in the world though. It's a Tuesday, right? Traditionally my streaming day off. Oh, I can't get this one first. I have to get this one first because I have to jump to get this one. What would Holly? I don't know. I haven't finished it yet. Well, I don't know if I'm going to finish it, but I haven't finished the hour yet. Alright, I've got a double butterfly.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening hours.
Said you needed 3 butterflies for that, and it let me do it too.
That was my only goal for a long time.
So he wants to break out of his stinking Alaska village, is what he's saying. Well, this isn't gonna get Game of the Year. This is like a nice... I would say this is more of a demo than a game, I don't know. I mean, they've clearly put a lot of effort into it, but at the same time.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing
Pictures.
trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years.
What? You mean like
So
the,
much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
This is just teen angst.
There's one fact you're
It's
forgetting.
just what teenagers do.
If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
Blech.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end.
You're absolutely right. You were only attracted to me because I'm a monster. You should leave me now.
Let's go on our journey.
Oh.
Why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
I imagine because she's pregnant or something. And you're like, oh fuck. My dad was just doing his best. It's okay to just be a normal dad and have kids growing up in a normal village, and I shouldn't have been so fucking hard on him, but I was an asshole. I imagine that's why you can't stop thinking about him. It's very simple. I think this guy's still 12 years old, you know. He doesn't even know. Oh, it's gonna make me. It's gonna be summertime now. Oh, this fox is still not found. God, that's bright. Ugh. Run away from the light. I like how it tries to make you default walk, as if in a map this size you're ever going to want to walk. Like, please. Having no auto run button is awful. And hurting my hand. Not going to make the whole process slower for myself. Jeez. Okay, it's deadly silent. Apparently summer is just darker green than spring. No butterflies to help you. Let's see. I was expecting you to jump off there. You just got up here. I would be very salty if I'd fallen down, man. Likewise here. What are you doing? Do I have to get a pickaxe in mine? What? Zero out of 3. Okay, but I can't move. Do I have to pounce on it? Yes. I have to like dab. This is the fox equivalent of dabbing. Dab, dab, dab. Apparently. Whee. I don't take falling damage, unlike Geralt. Jeez, Geralt. You weak ankles. Yeah, we can get back to playing Witcher in sometime in the new year. Dig, 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 dig. You didn't hike your way out of Alaska, did you? Just camped all the way, you know. And then when he got to a city somewhere further south, somehow, he set up as a street artist, making portraits of people, until he saved up enough money. a deposit on the flat. Which probably, you know, if you did well enough, would take you a couple of months. It's just you've got to survive till then. And you wouldn't say you're homeless, you'd put your address down as the previous address. It's not like anyone would know any better. Because you know how much people are assholes about homeless people. Unfortunately, that is a charity I haven't seen in the but there's a lot of really good charities in there. I'm not sure they have one for helping the homeless this year. But the Fox is better at Gwent. My Geralt is the best at Gwent, never fails, thank you Killcraft. I'm just not even going to acknowledge that. Wow.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out, like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move through the water.
Oh no, he's a hippie too.
I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere.
Big light beam over
It
there.
was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you
You
had
sound very normal to me.
like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Well, he's found himself a woman who doesn't think that all of his reflections are inane and mature, at least, so that's nice. Good for him. Good for him. At least he's not so emo anymore. Or maybe he's about to learn to not be so goddamn emo anymore. Honestly, achievement unlocked, 50 stars. Hooray! I can die happy now. I can't remember what I was going to say. Something sarcastic, I'm sure. I don't know. It's the sentimentality of this, this weird nostalgic sentimentality. It's making me turn into a Grinch, and we don't want to do that this year. That's a bit awkward. What with everything, you know. Right, let's do a fox stab. Oh shit, I missed. Fox stab. Fox stab. There we go. Oh look, I've scratched my name in a perfectly nice tree. Joseph the Fox, that's me.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most.
Why is there a knife, sir?
Reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage.
He's so mean to his dad. What a shitty kid this guy was.
Always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet.
What
Or
an
how those
asshole.
massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I love sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I
Wait, I
didn't
did
get
this
along
one.
with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it.
He must be about 17 by this point. Ah, so he did grow up. Amazing how people do that. I've yet to find the way. Like, I can't find the last Dabimatron. Architectural plans. It's you'd have thought that his dad had probably seen him sketching everywhere if he's sketching that much. It can't have been that much of a surprise. Okay, I don't know where this last thing is. We've got 15 minutes to find it, to try and see what autumn looks like. There's a star up here, but I'm not sure just really where I want to be going. Please, please, sir, please. Let me up. Was that the one we did? I don't think it was. Maybe this is it. Eee. So there are quite a few things in the map, but they're not all necessary to be discovered. You don't have to go and explore everything. You explore as much as you want. Which is kind of nice. It's not too limiting in that sense. Parts are a little unclear, but I've not found myself come to I've not yet wandered around in complete circles going, oh no, I've seen all this stuff 50 times before and I can't find the stuff I need, so I guess so far the maps are well enough designed for that, maybe? I mean, I don't know, maybe somebody with a worse sense of direction than my impeccable one would have more trouble, but I mean, my sense of direction really is impeccable. Scorpion knows this from having played many games, many 3D games. Are you okay, Scorpion? Careful, don't drink your tea too fast. Ooh, come to some black chasm. Okay. This is a little bit dark. Fox, please. Fox? No, it doesn't want me to go that way. Oh, hello. Doubt I'll get to 100 stars. Yeah, I'm only at 63. Maybe we can get to 69 and leave it there. That might be fun. Getting dangerously close to overshooting that mark there. I don't think I've been this way. No! Come on, Daniel! This is meant to be a little arrow. Ah, I see. It is. What time to fox dab? Dab, dab. The way forward. What does that mean? Have we found a way forward? I don't know. Sure it's not that. There's a big platform up there that you could do like a Simba from. Oh shit. Help! My camera! Dude. But, Lewis is that? No, who is that? Who is that, Dan? What cheeky little face is that? I feel like I should be going up there, maybe? Can't tell when one rock starts and the other one ends, though. It's a bit confusing, it's a bit too dark. Now we can goad our cats into chasing dots from space. I'm not going to lie, you're pretty stoked about space. I'm happy you're super excited about space laders. I would be super excited to get out of this help trap that I found myself in the way I want to get out, but it's only going to let me out this way, I think. I've been blocked. I'm pretty sure I can't get up there. I can't seem to get up there, can I? I can't get up here either. I can't get anywhere, I'm confused. Maybe this was the way up. Is this where I came in? Let us leave this place, for I do not like it. Continue in this direction, I guess. That is an excellent use for space lasers. Oh look, there's another story clue here. The urge to climb up things in a game where it gives you the only ability it gives you are jumping skills is massive, by the way. I'm not sure they're always taking advantage of that. It's not as much climbing up as you'd think there would be. Also, there's so many trees. Being able to scramble up trees would be cool. And I'm a fox, like, scratching at the surface isn't enough. What about digging whole tunnels and stuff? More mechanics, I say. 67, 68. Here we go. 69. Nice.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens.
And we made it in time.
We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on, just to pass the time during the summer. It was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky.
Your route, that's how you pronounce that word.
I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers.
See, routine, route.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home.
Uh-oh.
You wanted to progress, to make
No
some progress.
trespassers.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. Then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Oh, she's finally catching on that he's a bit of a dum-dum that has, like, no awareness of how normal his worries are. Well, this is weird. The only big old light thing I can see is up in the mountains here, where I don't want to go. Because I've been there and it sucked. Great, I just got to go around in a circle. that I just already did though, wasn't it? Yeah. So, was I meant to find that before I did the dab here? I've got all three. Maybe I just have to go back the way I came. Did talk about returning to the old house. Maybe that was meant to be a clue. Let me out of here. See, I remember the way out. Back we go then. Wait. There's two entrances. Okay, game. Give me a clue. One that I haven't already picked up. One that doesn't confuse me. The beams should, you know, disappear when you've already been somewhere. Shouldn't make you, they shouldn't lure you back there. Don't see nothing here. A bit of ungreen dirt. A lot of fox running around. It's just gonna fade out on me at some point? Who knows? I just want to see you, Autumn, you know, before we finish. This tree's a bit weird. What is that? Okay. I didn't see the fishing boat before, that's new. First aid kit. Bandages. Yeah, why is there a random palm tree? Excuse me. That's so strange. Where do we live now if we're putting random palm trees in our dreams? Wait. Was it this bouncing rock? Oh, I guess it wasn't. What's this then?
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving stuff. He made tons of birdhouses.
Oh, birdhouse.
Not that he was into bird watching,
Huh.
but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds.
Are we gonna go to autumn or are we gonna go to the tropics?
We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck. So we would drive it deep
Didn't
into
have
the
to change
woods,
when we had our backs
watch
turned.
the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison.
We don't have 69 anymore.
But
I ruined it.
talkie.
I forgot.
That's how we both liked it.
Oh, is this the first tree? I mean, he has made up with his dad. Maybe the story's at an end. Lasers from space playing with cats and dogs. Good PR. Probably. I've seen so many people just use, look, there's parrots now instead of hawks. I've seen so many people use animals as just a cheap way to get likes and PR and stuff. So cheap, so nasty. Surely this is the first tree. Or was the first tree where I put my name? Oh, the first tree is where I put my name. This is opened up. I see. I see. Some Cinderella brambles going on. Is that a lion or something over there? That's scary. Is this to imply your dad's dead and you're a lone wolf now, you know? I can't even get under this thing. Please, I'm stuck. There we go. have bothered to get more, honestly. Let's see what this one wolf moon
Stood nearby,
has to say.
like nothing was wrong.
Uh-oh.
My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say
That is how
sorry.
death works. I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Everything.
Hi, Garrick. You're getting 2 days of humid sun and back to the wet season. It's the middle of summer. Well, it could be worse, Garrick. You could have like minus 20 degrees, which is what it's like up here. Did you eat my babies? Why am I following it? I should run away for self-preservation. It's bigger than me. Oh, I can jump up and die too. Wait. Oh, I didn't die. I'm almost there. Okay, jumpy times. Missed it. God damn, there's just no depth perception. Wait. Oh, there was a platform here. A true leap of faith. Well, this isn't the autumn I was hoping for. This is death. We've gone into the land of the dead, look. So I think this fox is hoping that her third cub will somehow mysteriously be alive in the land of the dead. Minus 20, better than the cycle. That is true. A danger noodle. Blah. Minus 20 is better than cyclones. It's also better than hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanoes, flooding, drought, most of which we never get in places like the UK and Finland, and so on. Flooding you get in the UK, and a very rare hurricane. Well, mostly just gales. So. Not hurricanes, gales. Sorry, a very rare gale. And very, very rare in Finland you'll get a gale as well. The UK's pretty safe, yeah. I'd say Finland's even safer weather-wise. But you've got the freezing cold that the UK don't tend to have. You had a hurricane last week. Ooh. I missed that. Didn't see any news about it or anything. But obviously there's a lot of coastland in the UK, which makes everything quite dangerous. People are still without power. Jeez. Well, Twitch is fine. It's the people who are freezing in the minus temperatures in the UK without power who aren't. Your friend is called Harwin. That's a very elven sounding name, I think. It's true, there's one hill in the middle of England and that's where Scorpion lives. Ah, we're through Deathland. Back to summer. It's just evening, there's nothing wrong. Please. Where is my final puppy? My cub, that's it. No, bears have cubs. Is it wolf cubs? I feel like there is a name and I don't know it.
I need to go to bed.
Didn't you just wake up?
Talk about this anymore. Good night.
You just woke up. He woke up, had one conversation with her and then said goodnight. My goodness, man. You are depressed. I mean, that's a mood. He doesn't want to talk about it anymore though. That does mean we're free, finally, after like an hour and a half of playing the game. We are free from the narrators. We can finally be the fox we've always wanted to be. But if everywhere is hills, then is anywhere hills? Look, it doesn't count if it's hills. Hills aren't allowed. Don't diss Depression. What, my, Depression's one of the dwarves on my team. To be honest, they were quite average and mediocre. Ooh, we've gone into the Lake of Death, the unknown, the chaos, the great
Joseph,
beyond. Oh no.
you can't go to sleep feeling like this.
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost.
There's 2 stars over here. We'll go this way.
Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
Oh god. Do we have to listen to your emo story now? So the fox mum in his dream was her. Okay. I'm not getting any closer. What was that? I'm gonna have to use my other hand to press the forward button this time. Depression brings with it great mediocrity, it's true. I think it's a symptom. It blew in from the north-northwest, so the further south you were, the less there was. The flattened woods as far south as Sterling and the Lake. Jeez. Well, to be honest, Casey, therapy's for one set of things, and friendship does another set of things, and usually you need both. But, people want to proactively help, and they don't know how, and so they're trying to suggest the only thing that they know, because they know that they can't do it for you. So, yeah. But like, if you tell them I need more friendship, and people around me, but no pressure, then after you've communicated it, I mean, they still might have a point that therapy wouldn't be a bad thing, but, you know. This game. I've hit the invisible edge of the world. Thanks, game. But yeah, there's certain things therapy can do for everyone. And they're not necessarily the things that people think of or understand, because it doesn't just fix everything. It's not like, oh, my friend is sad, I want to fix them, I don't know how, I can't do it. Also, that's not what it does. It just sort of helps you look for some tools or some different ways of thinking about things, or helps you make some plans or whatever, coping mechanisms that you maybe haven't thought of, or sort of has someone looking in from the outside who's not part of your personal life, who can come in and be like, oh hey, did you notice you're doing this thing? Have you noticed you're doing that? Kind of thing. Okay, this is... Come on, game. Because sometimes you don't always notice certain things about yourself that aren't normal, like your parents have always taught you to act in a certain way, or the culture around you, or whatever. I think we were talking about this with serotonin the other day. Like, you can be brought up in an environment that leads you to think certain terrible habits or behaviours are so normal that you don't even realise they're happening until you get snapped out of that environment. And if it's around like people in your everyday life, they just think that you're acting toxic and they might not want to be your friend anymore. But if you actually get it uncovered by a therapist, if you have that ability to find a good one, they're not gonna hate you just because you made a mistake. So that's how a therapist can be useful. But it doesn't replace the need for friendship or the need for acceptance and understanding and love and stuff. The therapist can't do those things for you. So also friends need to understand that telling people to go to a therapist isn't going to solve every last thing as well. So like I said, they both have their good sides and uses. But yeah, you do need to tell people if people don't know. Like, if people make a mistake but you've never told them before what you need, then it's not their fault. You have to communicate your needs, and then if they keep on doing it afterwards, you can be like, hey, what's the deal with that? I already told you. But people can't read your mind. Look, I'm running into all these walls. Okay. Am I meant to follow that one? We'll find out. It's the last low star that I can follow. I've been running through nothing for a long time. I've run into 3 invisible walls so far, Scorpion. It's a bit like real life, you know? Running through nothing only to encounter an invisible wall repeatedly. Oh look, there's something on the horizon over here. A mysterious little sparkle. I'm using my right hand on the keyboard because my left hand hurts now. Far too much from having to press down the run button constantly because there's no auto run. Is that a deer or something? It's Bambi. Is that her mother? I know, it's more a wrist from the arm being tense enough to press down the button has a like knock-on effect, like RSI on the left wrist. I've spent a lot of time resting it lately. Don't leave me. No, Bambi. It's so dark. Was I meant to chase this or was I meant to... No, the island's disappeared. I chose the wrong directions to go 3 times before finally finding this deer. Also, my journey might have been shorter, who knows? Come on, I want to finish this game. I feel like we're close. I miss things, you know? I haven't run up against the invisible wall yet, trying to follow this thing, so that's something, I guess. But like, there must be a wall somewhere. Well, see, now I'm running towards 2 stars again, and when I did that last time, I just ran into the invisible wall. Got a bad feeling about this. You always say that, Hudson. Well, no, I don't know which of the things I said that I always say. A bit about running into invisible walls, or don't leave me, Bambi, or... Yep. Well, that went very poorly. Wait, I'm in the corner, look. Oh, no. I'm right against the wall. Stupid Bambi leading me astray. Frost, not Hudson. I have no idea who those people are. Are they 18 people? Aliens? What? Oh yeah, now there's the high star in the sky. I never did go for that one, did I? Let's go for that one. Film. Oh, I don't care about Aliens. I only liked Alien. Aliens was annoying. It had all these annoying, horrible American army types in that were just like mouse, 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 brag, 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 brag. And it was so nice when they all died at last and it was just Sigourney Weaver, you know? They were too loud. They were too noisy.
You have strength, Joseph.
Oh god.
And you're not
Speaking of noise.
It's all just so pointless. Just
Oh, it was awful. There the first film was a great thriller,
Having the home I always
and the
wanted
second
is
one was just an annoying action film.
The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
See, so
We'll forge a
cliche.
new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it
Look.
always leads to the same thing.
I think this is the original Valley.
And what's that?
Family.
Ugh. Family can
So
suck.
glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Why is there a fridge here? Oh. Wait. Game? Uh-oh. The fridge has broken the game. Game? I've tapped out. I'm gonna try and tap back in. It's the Indiana Jones fridge, so it's like completely fucked my computer. Where's my mouse? Game? Yeah, no, the game's broken. What an ending. Well, there goes whatever stars this game had left. Yeah, it's maybe like a 2.5 out of 10 right at this point. It's more game demo than game? I don't know. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I feel like we're having every other day the bundle games are really good, and every other day they're a little bit scuffed and like a little bit shaky. 1 star for the fox, 1 star for the landscape, otherwise, nah, yeah, pretty much. Half a star for the effort that went into it. Well, actually, you can maybe give it 1 for, like, the music's not too bad. It's a shame that I couldn't adjust the volume of it, but it's not too bad. Well, we've tried it. Now you know whether you want to play this game or not, and download it when you get the bundle and give it to charity. And that's the whole point of playing through them. Because otherwise I wouldn't even try, and it's better to like try the games, I think, and see what they're like and whether you like them. Never did see anything to do with trees. There was him, he carved his name on the tree when he was 6, and when he saw it again when he was like 16, 17, he finally talked to his dad. So I think that's what that was about. Because that tree was all like lit up and glowing. Got 3 messages from Scorpion on the old Discord, say. They're saying, Varus, give me back my legions? I don't know why. So, I have that wonderful thing to discover, but what you have to discover is what is going on today in the Jingle Jam stream, which is, let me just check our schedules. The first week, and what day is it? Tuesday? Wait, it's Tuesday on the second week schedule already. No, that's Wednesday. No, wait, yeah. Oh no, I've lost the pins. It's Wednesday, so I need to actually go to Tuesday. It's Xylus and Maxia. Oh yeah, they're finally in the office and they're adventuring together. It's Wheel Boy. What is Duncan in there? With his wheel being a wheel boy, or is Xylus taking over the wheel boy role? Well, we're gonna find out. Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. Apparently, according to this. So we'll see if they're doing multiplayer games. We're gonna be playing one good multiplayer game with Steven next Monday. Oh yeah, Wheel Boys afterwards, yes. Oh, Wheel Boys, I know what you mean now. You mean the choice of the wheel, yes, of course. Well, that will be excellent a bit later on. But yeah, some of these multiplayer games that they're playing in the morning, I won't be playing, because I'll be playing one more. On Monday we're playing the Wildermyth with Steven, which is like the really nicely made adventuring party game that has sort of random adventures and is very silly. And it's multiplayer, so that will be fun. And the rest, who knows? Who knows? Well, I kind of know what I'm going to play. Like I said, there's going to be towards the end at least one story game. And we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow I might do some kind of a platformer or something, I'm not sure. But we'll find out. Tune in tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Have I said enough byes yet? I think I've said enough byes. Bye!